Morning, everyone. We will just start in a few minutes. We're just waiting for one more panelist to join. Yeah. Welcome all the panelists and the participants who have joined us here today for the session Implementers on the Ground, a panel discussion with the Torchbearers of NMBA. I hope I am audible to all of you.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So, the Minister of Social Justice launched the Nashamuk Bharat Abhiyan on 15th August 2020, and it is currently being run in 372 districts across the Union Territories and states of India, in the most vulnerable identified districts of the country. These vulnerable districts were identified on the basis of findings from comprehensive national survey that was conducted in 2018 and on the inputs provided by NCB, the Narcotics Control Bureau of India.
Nashamuk Bharat Abhiyan intends to reach out to the masses and spread awareness about substance abuse through various activities that includes but not the limited to awareness generation program in vulnerable areas focusing on higher education institutions, university campuses and schools, reaching out to the community and identify dependent populations, focusing on counseling and treatment facilities in hospitals and rehabilitation centers that have been geotagged. Also, capacity building programs for service providers. This panel is organized to bring together the various stakeholders of some of the tribal border districts across the nation to share their experience in NMB activities, challenges faced, and learning attained in the processes. Before we start with the panel discussion, we would like to share a PPT on Nashamuk Bharat Abhiyan, the panel, and our audience all across the platform.
Nashamuk Bharat Abhiyan. I hope everyone can see the PPT.
It is. You can see the
Okay. So, Nashamuk Bharat Abhiyan was launched on 15th August 2020 in 272 districts of India. And last year, 100 more districts were added to it. There was a survey conducted in 2018, which mapped the extent and pattern of substance use in India. And the results of the survey found out that alcohol is the most common psychoactive substance used by Indians, with 16 crore users, and 3.1 crore individuals use cannabis products. Along with that, 2.26 which are identified, and an MBA is currently being run in. The implementation strategy of the Abhiyan uses a three-pronged approach where the supply side is covered by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, and the treatment facility side is looked after by the Ministry of Health. The objectives of the Abhiyan include to create awareness in the community through on-ground activities and social media. It focuses on higher educational institutions, university campuses, and schools to make them substance-free. Community outreach and identification of dependent population is also a big component of the Abhiyan, along with augmentation of counseling and focuses on this, along with focusing on the mental and physical well-being of youth and adolescents across the country. These are a few snapshots from the launch of the Abhiyan back in 2020. You can Chief Minister Sri Jairam as well as other states have also launched the Abhiyan in their districts at various levels. This is the implementation protocol which is following, which is the Ministry of Social Justice Center, along with the formation of state-level Nashamuk Bharat Abhiyan committees, which further then leads to the committees be formed, the municipal or the levels beneath them. The district level Nashamuk Bharat Committee has had multiple meetings in the different states as well as in Tamil Nadu. A big component of the Nashamuk Bharat Abhiyan focuses on the training of master volunteers. And by now, more than 8,000 master working from diverse fields and have been working on the field in the various clinics have been trained using training material that has been developed by the ministry. And the list of resource persons who are subject matter experts has also been trained to train the master volunteers in the districts. The methodology that is followed is to spread the message of the Abhiyan. These are a few photographs, as you can see, from Madhya Pradesh, Haryana, Tamil Nadu, Manipur. That's it.
Women and youth program are an integral part of the campaign, with various activities being carried out under this program. Mahila mandals and women groups are conducting sessions to create awareness about substance abuse, while Asha and Anganwadi workers are conducting awareness sessions in the community. Women-led rallies and march against substance use are also being organized, and door-to-door awareness drives are being carried out by the Ajivika Didis. Next slide, please. Youth programs are focusing on creating awareness among the younger generation with more than 1.16 crore youth associated with the NMBA and more than 1,500 youth clubs or committees are being formed. Activities are being taken by the 4,000 Yuva mandals and social media interns are also reaching out to the more than 17 lakh people throughout peer program focused on prevention. Next slide, please. Educational institution program are also an essential component of the campaign, with more than 56,000 education institutions being covered under the Nashamukht Bharat Abhiyan. Activities and competition on the theme of substance use are being organized, and drug-free clubs and educational institutions are being declared. Next slide. Community programs such as citywide campaigns, awareness van for mass awareness in district, Nukkad Natak in public and community areas, community rallies, and wall paintings, hoardings on messages against substance use are being carried out to reach out to the wider audience. Next slide. Next slide. Social media is also being uh, used extensively to create awareness with over 63,000 posts shared by college students through their social media handles, reaching out to over 70, more than 17 lakh people. To make, next slide please, to make the campaign more accessible to the public, next, to make the campaign more accessible to the public, a website and mobile app has been developed. The website law includes a national de-addiction helpline and dashboard. Next slide. The mobile app is being used to collect and gather information about activities happening around the ground in the ground, with selected master volunteers and district officials feeding in this information. Next slide. Another important initiative of Nashamukh Bharat Abhiyan is university collaboration, with focuses on conducting activities related to substance use in campuses. The initiative seeks to inform students, groups, and peer educators, conduct intra and inter-level university competitions and activities. Uh, and you can also see that there are few universities which is also being collaborated uh, with in this campaign. Next slide. Okay, thank you so much.
Now, as we move forward with this panel discussion, I would like to request Ms. Vanlal Shuai from Mizoram to share with us a brief introduction about herself on the status of NMBA in her district. Ma'am, you are not audible. I'm still unable to hear you. I'm still unable to hear you. We can come back to you till your problem is resolved. Well, then I would like to request Ms. Faris to go ahead. Mr.
Hello. Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
I have a PPT I would like to share.
Yes.
Can you can you see the PPT?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can see it.
All right. First of all, I would like to express my thankfulness to Anushka from the ministry, the whole NMBA team, uh, for inviting me as a panelist on this discussion. Uh, I would like to start off with a brief introduction about myself and the organization I'm associated with. The name of the organization is Mimintu Community Social Welfare Association. I am the chief functionary of this association, and is the slide moving?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. So yeah, so we call our organization as Maxwa. Maxwa initiated its fight to prevent drug abuse and create awareness in the year 2017 in Jante Hills district of Meghalaya. One of our main projects in the target intervention is the target intervention projects for injecting drug users. The organization also operates a drop-in center for drug users in both East and West Jante Hills districts. About Jante Hills region, I would like to tell you it's in the eastern part of the of Meghalaya. It shares its interstate border with Assam and an international border with Bangladesh. Now, Jante Hills is divided into two administrative districts, namely the West Jante Hills and the East Jante Hills district. NMBA in the was the NMBA was started only in West Jante Hills so far. I think this year, 2023, the East Jante Hills also the NMBA will take off, will be launched. And the highway that runs across these districts leads to Barak Valley, to Assam, Mizoram, Tripura. And so under NMBA, some of the work that we have done in West Jante Hills and East Jante Hills both, with the help of the district administration, was as master volunteers, we would do awareness generation programs, and through this medium would prioritize our target areas in schools, colleges, communities, and even among user networks. So these activities would include rallies, street plays, panel discussions, advocacy campaigns, rally, and in school we'd have slogan writing or and essay writing and slogan campaigns, and all that. And these are the activities that was conducted by us thus far under NMBA. And uh, coming into the next slide, I would like to share with you the gravity of the situation in our state. So far, as you know, that we do our own survey also, since we have a DIC. So the number of registered injecting drug users in both East and West Jante Hills, we have around 651. And out of those, the active population that are seeking services with us is around 540. These are the last year's data. This year's the data, we have increased the target depending on the survey and the population mapping that we have done. These we have increased our target to by 50 to 100 more. So we are expecting that we will be able to increase our services and provide more services through the DIC that we are operating. And as per these are the some of the statistics that I would like to share on Meghalaya that has come out on the magnitude of substance abuse in India in 2019. These figures shows that alcohol is at 3.5% uh, usage and cannabis at 1.68, which is 12th rank in the country for our state. Opioids at 6.34, sedative at 0.95%, cocaine at 0.05, and inhalants at 0.08%. So a little bit on the things that we have done to through the DIC is we've also done activities like detoxification, and we provide counseling to our clients, and also we go out when we go out on campaigns to school and colleges. We would like to also set up uh, support groups in those facility institutes, and make sure that there's some sort of a nodal person who can be a teacher, who can time to time do some awareness campaigns in the school itself, and also have a support group for people who are exposed to drug or substances, who are using substances or drugs, and who are addicted to these substances or drugs. Uh, Another coming on to the next slides, the problem areas in our districts. One main problem is the porous state and international borders. And yes, the district that we are in is the main transit route for illicit trafficking. And you see the trafficking that happens, it happens in remote villages and near the borders. And what happens is now the drug scene in our state is not only an urban problem, it has scattered to even a rural problem. I will demonstrate the same through the next slide. Uh, Another problem is the community disassociation with the problem through stigma and discrimination. Again, like for us, I would like to cite an example that time and time we are so shown, vacating notices to vacate our DIC from one place to another because of this problem that we have uh, with, people, our clients coming in. So they are, stigmatized and discriminated upon, and that pose a huge problem for us who are service providers, since we need to again relocate ourselves, and finding a new premises is very difficult to get. And another problem is the counseling and support system for those who are exposed to substance and drugs. As I said, some of these villages are scattered, and getting them the services of counseling and also a support system in those areas becomes very difficult. As you know, we live in a hilly area, so that is also pose a great challenge to us. Another thing is on a state, on a district, I mean, we have no rehabilitation or de-addiction center. We do not have a community or peer-led initiative also. Uh, and another problem is again capacity building to volunteers, stakeholders, and uh, service providers at the same time. Some of the measures taken by various stakeholders that includes the district administrations from the government, individuals, NGOs, institutes. These are some of the areas they have strengthening. No doubt, they have all the departments through NMBA have strengthening awareness generation programs. That is, even the police are proactive in their roles. Coming out, I have heard in our district, the DGP of our state has given them an order that at least once a week you have to go out to the community and do some awareness generation program. And social workers also are doing the same. Health workers, even in the institutes, educational institutes like schools and colleges, they are also having their own programs on substance and drugs abuse, role of health department police in curbing the sale and use of tobacco products in our public areas and near educational institutions have been strengthened, and they have also started penalizing people when they, police are doing that uh, frequently now. And role of law enforcers in intercepting the supply of illicit drugs also has been strengthened, and also the reporting and monitoring of sale of psychoactive drugs from the health department side. The drugs controller over there have issued time and time again to various pharmacies and drug and chemist stores to actually report and monitor the sale of these psychoactive drugs. And coming into the best practices, here what we have done last year was we've had this village who, through our survey, uh, we found out that there was a huge, there was some drugs being uh, used in these villages by the youth of this village. So we went there and we found out that there were the village had only a population of around 3 or 400 between that, but there were all the youths there, they were somehow exposed or using drugs. So the first time we went there, we registered around 18 users alone. And this village then after continued awareness and sensitization, and also we had a health camp over there where we tested for HIV, we tested for syphilis, for all those uh, opportunistic diseases as well comes with drug abuse. So we went there, and these villages were the head of the village was very overwhelmed with the organization that he, after much handholding, we started to recommend that he form or constitute a village drug prevention committee where the drug would where the role of the committee would be on monitoring the drug use and abuse in the village and preventing the sale of drugs in the village. What happened was what we learned in through finding out the history of how it happened was just one one person who was there who had come outside from outside into the village as a resident. He had a huge role in to play with you know uh, getting these youths being exposed to drugs and also started to use these drugs. So from one person, this all started. From one person, this all started. So in the end, uh, through some hand holding, we can get these villages to administer to get the services that we have been providing. And at the same time, this action that has been done by the village by forming this committee was commended by the district deputy commissioner of the district, and also during the Independence Day celebration as a mark uh, of appreciation. They were facilitated on the Independence Day of last year by the then Minister of Social Welfare and Revenue, Kirmanshala, in the presence of the Deputy Commissioner, Shri A. Bharanwal, IAS. So this was one of our success story and best practices. Of course, when we work in villages like these, uh, it was always a community-led action. We will not be there to impose anything. We'd always give the authority to the community. And also the most important thing here, what we did was to involve, these people who are recovering to do to narrate their tales and to narrate their experiences to the users out there who have been exposed to drugs and using drugs. by narrating these experiences, it really helps the community to understand the ill effects of drugs. And also, a lot can be done by doing this. One thing is the community-led action, peer-led action, and also the awareness programs by through the experiences of past users or recovering users. And this is a picture I would like to show you. This is the drug prevention committee that was formed in the village, and it was the minister facilitating the same. So, in conclusion, as an organization and individual master volunteers, we are ever more committed to making our area drug free and to working to those who are struggling with substance abuse disorders, and saying that more efforts needs to be put in to strengthen and empower grassroots communities and support groups so that they can be pillars in the fight for substance and drug abuse, and we can build healthier lives. Our experience tells us that peer-led initiative, support groups at institutions and community levels are the way forward. And most importantly, establishing a rehabilitation de-addiction centers in the district is a need of the hour. And with that, I end my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for a very informative and engaging presentation. Now, I would like to request Ms. Vanda Shwai to go ahead if you if your mic is working.
Am I audible now? Oh, thank you so
Yes,
much for your, okay, thank you so much for your patience. I'm Vanda Shoy. I'm one of the master trainers for master volunteers in Aizawl district, Mizoram. We have 50 master volunteers in Aizawl district. So I'll present my slide. Okay. These are the list of the team of master trainers in Aizawl district. We are nine members, master trainers composed of 9 members in Aizawl district. And these are the trainings, the photographs of the trainings for peer volunteers. This is the first level. The left one is the first level of training, and the second one is the second level of training, which comprises of the master volunteers from different districts in Mizoram. And these are the refresher course trainings, the third level of training, the refresher course training. And these are the modules that we use for our training. Social Welfare Department is the nodal department for demand reduction in Mizoram. As a government, as a department. So Social Welfare Department has produced a very good module for master trainers. So we are using this module to train our master trainers. And as per the report of the magnitude of substance use in India 2019, which was released in 2019, Mizoram is the highest using opioids in India. So that is the magnitude of Mizoram in drug use, the highest using opioids in India. And these are the achievements made by our master volunteers. We have reached 94. We have reached in total 94,270 people in the in 2022 to 2023. This is the total of all the 3 districts, Aizawl, Kolasi, and Lunglei. This is the achievements made by our master volunteers. And youth reach is 58,299. They've reached 58,299 youths. Women reached is 35,049, and other groups, community leaders, is 922. So in addition, they've reached 94,270. And we use media as a tool of our campaign. So we've developed video clips, prevention messages in digital posters and animations, 1-minute animations and 2 short video clips, which is not more than 5 minutes. So we've developed as an IC material for campaign. This is our media. This is a strategy for media campaign, and they've sent out these video clips. They've sent out 87. They've sent out these video clips to 87,842 people, and the prevention messages 90,659, and the animations 75,116. And they've contacted, as a follow-up, they've contacted 8,072 persons. New peers identified is 512. Affected families contacted is 13,577, and the feedback received from peers is they sent out messages through WhatsApp. So the feedback they have received is 47,768, and number of online counseling conducted by our master volunteers is 1,477, and the number of referrals made is 2,877. These are the achievements made by our master volunteers within the 3 districts of Mizoram. These are the IEC materials, the photographs of IEC materials. These are the digital posters, and these are the photographs of distributing the posters to school students. These are the place where they are having awareness programs, and these are the hoardings that we made. And this is a jingle, a 1-minute jingle, which is broadcasted in DDK and the local channels. And this is a short documentary that we have developed. These are also the digital posters. And these are the photographs of awareness programs held in churches, in schools, and in Mizoram University. And this is the photograph of one of the trainings. This is the basic medical skills that are taught to the master volunteers. This is CPR, and these are the refresher training course for the master volunteers. This is the awareness program in churches. And these are the other photographs of the awareness programs conducted. And can I continue?
Yes, ma'am. Please continue.
We had developed 3 subcommittees under the district NMBA in Aizawl. This is the subcommittee on substance abuse prevention in schools and colleges, a subcommittee on substance abuse prevention in churches, a subcommittee on the village level task force, and the task force. These are all headed by the government officials, like this task force. And this substance abuse prevention in schools and churches is headed by one of the principals in one of the colleges in Aizawl. So this made it easier. as the chairman, as the chairmans are all influencers in the communities and the departments, this made reaching our target population easy and smooth. So it's very, this opened an opportunity for each of the subcommittees for a good flow. And those are the achievements and activities that I could present right now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to invite Mr. Suri, Master Volunteer from Rajouri, Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, to share with us and our audience his experiences as a Master Volunteer. Mr. Suri, are you there?
So can
जी सर,
can you hear me?
जी सर, मैं आपको सुन पा रहा हूँ.
So my
You are
screen is
audible, sir.
visible to you. Myself, I'm Rahul Puri from
Oh,
Jodi,
just wait a second, sir.
district of
Your
JNK State.
Mr. Suri, we can present your PPT. Just give us a second.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, should I start? Ma'am, should I start?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Nashamuk Bharat Abhiyan. Myself, ma'am, Rahul Puri from Jodi district of JNK State. Next slide, ma'am. Ma'am, uh, do I control this PPT or you are operating?
We will keep sharing. You just tell me to
Okay,
change.
ma'am. I have done some changes. I have done some changes in this PPT. Minor changes. I'll proceed. Myself, I'm Rahul Puri from Jodi district of JNK. I'm working as Master Volunteer of NMBA. Presently, I'm working as a Tehsil Social Welfare Officer in Social Welfare Department of Jammu and Kashmir State, UT. I'm working as a resource person and organizers in various awareness programs, rallies regarding ill effects of drug abuse. Ma'am, till date, I have organized and participated in more than 50 awareness programs under Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan. Ma'am, drug abuse in JNK. Yeah, this is my brief introduction of Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan, as all of us know. Next slide. Ma'am, drug abuse in JNK. Majority 10 lakh people in Jammu and Kashmir are victim of drug abuse. Out of these, 1.44 lakh abusers are consuming cannabis, and opioid addictions is about found in about 5.45 lakh people, and 1.7 lakh people are addictive of sedative addiction. Ma'am, these are the official numbers, but the actual numbers may vary, as health experts suggest, as people's due to social stigma are low to open up, and they are seeking medical care, feeling ostracism. Distillery is, ma'am, among one of the 10 districts in JNK having largest number of drug abusers. Ma'am, major problems, major cause of drug abuse in uh, Zori's cross-border supply, ma'am, as is one of the border district of JNK having boundary with Pakistan. Moreover, ma'am, community disassociation and social stigma, as found in other states, are the major factors here, which enhance the menace of drug abuse. Ma'am, mayor taken by district administrator Jori, awareness we have done, ma'am, under the guidance of district magistrate and district social welfare officer. We have made awareness and painting and poster making programs in education institutions, in schools and colleges. Uh, Second, ma'am, awareness programs for frontline workers of various departments like ASHA workers and Anganwadi workers, which are ground level people connecting with the general public. And door-to-door campaign has been held by these frontline workers in turn, so as to so that they can generate awareness in, especially in women and children. I can I continue, ma'am?
Yes, sir, please go ahead.
IEC materials, ma'am, is being used for spreading awareness. We have installed stickers on buses, public transport, and private vehicles of Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan. We have made specific uh, designs of that. And ma'am, installation of hoardings at public places, which I show you in next slide. Awareness in public at large through rallies, ma'am. Celebration of special days like International Day Against Drug Abuse and World Health Day. Organization of Nukkad Nataks have been done by our department. Special Gram Sabhas for generating awareness regarding ill effects of drug abuse and curbing the drug mafia network by law enforcement agencies in the supervision of Vardi SSP Rajouri. We have opened a drug de-addiction center, which have done wonders in short period of time. Ma'am, next slide. Next one.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
this one.
These are, ma'am, some of the pictures. These are pictures of mass awareness program rally organized by district magistrate. We have organized, our department are organizing the supervision of DM. Next, ma'am. Next, ma'am. Mm, There is a network issue. These are the this is a pledge taking ceremony we have done in university in Ujori, Baba Gram Shabas University. Next one. These are the pictures of various events organized by us. Ma'am, next, please.
Can you please continue? I'll just change in a second. There's some network issue on our end as well. Sorry.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, awareness drive at Panchayat in ward level is next slide, and Nukkad Nataks have been done by our department. And door-to-door campaign, these are the pictures with what the District Development Commissioner. Awareness on World Health Day and hoardings display is the next slide. And International Day Against Drug Abuse is the slide of we have invited District Magistrate also. The Addiction Center, these are some of the pictures. And positive effects from our efforts, which we have been, have been doing from past 3 years, ma'am. Some of the drug abuse have been detoxed at drug detection center, Jory, ma'am. Three in number, last week reported. Three in number, they are habitual of opium and cannabis and tablets, and three of them have been detoxed totally. Um, we can't share the name of them because of the policy. Five panchayats of district Jodi have been proposed to be declared a Nasha Mukt panchayats. Public at large getting aware about ill effects of drug abuse. We have identified 117 drug abusers, which is not possible uh, before NMBA because of the social stigma. And more and more individuals, including government officials, coming forward to help the police, civil administration. One of the physical education teachers is the master volunteer in at district level. And similarly, ma'am, some of the students from NCC and NSS, they have also participated as the master volunteers. These all are efforts of NMBA. Way forward, there are some one suggestion from me, ma'am, and some of the things we can do. Promote, ma'am, sports activities. We can promote more and more sports activities. For example, taking Haryana as a state, which has quite a few number of less number of drug addicts and more medal winners from India and India at large. Include, ma'am, drug awareness lessons. We can include drug awareness lessons in school curriculum. which is I think which is not a part of NCRT. We can include some of the lessons in curriculum, which can impart a deep imprint on the brains of little children, uh, pre-primary and primary schools. Ma'am, we can declare the fittest students in anti-drug as anti-drug ambassadors in every school and college. One girl and one boy can we can take like that. And ma'am, periodic awareness programs can be done so as to stimulate the brain of the children at large. Ma'am, counseling of parents can be done much more better. Ma'am, there is one request. We're requesting for ma'am providing appliances like laptop, projectors, and awareness material to master volunteers so that we can better interact with our target group. Because there is a limited resources at our level. So, if you can provide, we can do better. Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we go to our next speaker from Upper Siang, Arunachal Pradesh, Mr. Jakuria, who is also a master volunteer and an active contributor to NMBA in Arunachal Pradesh. Over to you, sir.
Can I audible? Am I audible?
You are audible.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So first of all, thank you, Avinav sir, for giving me this opportunity. So shall we start?
Yes, please.
Okay, ma'am, please play my PPT. Okay, so first of all, I would like to speak in Hindi. So can I speak in Hindi?
Sure.
Yes, yes, sir.
ओके सो लिटिल बिट मुझे थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है इंग्लिश में और ऐसे बात नहीं इंग्लिश में भी एकदम परफेक्ट है तो इंग्लिश हिंदी में भी थोड़ा कमियां है हिंदी में भी थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है और ऐसे करके इंग्लिश में भी तो आप लोग थोड़ा करके कृपया करके कोऑपरेट करिए मेरा सर सो सर नेक्स्ट प्लीज नेक्स्ट प्लीज सर
Just a sec.
ओके
Please go ahead.
ओके थैंक यू सो इंट्रोडक्शन सबसे पहले मेरा नाम माय नेम इज जकोरिया मंकू एंड आई एम 23 years old and I'm master volunteer of Nasamuk Bharat Abhiyan and I'm graduate out from Jain College Pasega. Presently I am a student leader at a force of information publicity and relation IFER of Geku Katan Intellectual Youth Forum. So the reason I am joining the Nasamuk Bharat Abhiyan is to make drug-free India. Because in our society, there are lots of people addicted in drugs like opium, uh, cannabis, etc. So इनिशियल में मेरा साथ ऐसा था कि हमारा यहाँ मैंने बहुत सारा नोटिस किया कि बहुत सारा जैसे ओपियोइड ओपियम यूजर एडिक्टेड बहुत सारा लोग था तो मैं मन ही मन सोचता था कि हमारा एरिया में ये जो ओपियम ओपियम का जो इश्यूज है ओपियम का जो प्रॉब्लम है इसको किस तरीके से कैसे भी करके हमें इसको लोगों को मतलब इसका डिसएडवांटेज को बताना पड़ेगा लोगों को इसका बारे में अवेयर करना पड़ेगा इस तरीके से मैंने शुरुआत में मन ही मन सोचते रहता किस तरीके से क्या एंगल से हम लोग इसको करेगा और हम लोग जो स्टूडेंट लीडर्स का तरफ से स्टूडेंट जो यूनियन है किकुकाटन इंटेलेक्चुअल यूथ फोरम और अदर्स स्टूडेंट यूनियन का तरफ से हम लोगों ने बहुत बार कोशिश किया कि उन लोगों को इसका बारे में जागरूकता देने के लिए लेकिन हमारा यहाँ लोग फिर भी नहीं समझता था बहुत प्रॉब्लम था तो मुझे एक हमारा जो यहाँ पे ऑफिसर से श्री ओजिंग तालम आईसीडीएस डिप्यूटी डायरेक्टर इंचार्ज उन्होंने मुझे कॉल किया आपने इस तरीके से बहुत बार आप को सोसाइटी के लिए चेंज करने के लिए कोशिश कर रहा है तो ऐसे ही नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान एक स्कीम है तो इसमें ऐसे ऐसे कुछ अवेयरनेस आप करा सकता है उन्होंने मुझे बोला तो डेफिनेटली मैंने इसको चलो सर आप ऐसा कुछ है तो आप मुझे दीजिए तो इस तरीके से मैं नशा मुक्त भारत में अभियान में ज्वाइन किया तो सर मैम नेक्स्ट प्लीज मैम नेक्स्ट प्लीज. ओके, सो इंटेंसिटी ऑफ प्रॉब्लम इन आवर्स एरिया. हमारा यहाँ पे इंटेंसिटी प्रॉब्लम का बात करेगा तो सबसे पहले ओपियम ओपियम कल्टीवेशन बहुत भारी मात्रा में प्रैक्टिस किया जाता है. तो जो कि हमारे लिए ये बहुत प्रॉब्लम वाला बात है कि लोग मानते नहीं अभी तक. ओपियम जो कल्टीवेशन है इसको एज ए बिजनेस पर्पस, इसका डिसएडवांटेज को नहीं सोचते हुए अभी तक ओपियम कल्टीवेशन कर रहा है. तो इस तरीके से होके बहुत सारा हमारा यहाँ ओपियम एडिक्टेड बहुत ज्यादा है. तो कहीं ना कहीं ये ओपियम कल्टीवेशन अभी तक प्रैक्टिस करने का वजह से हो रहा है. तो एग्जांपल का बात करेंगे तो स्टोरीज का बात करेंगे तो ओपियम हमारा बस इवन माय विलेज, मेरा खुद का बस्ती में हमारा जो सामने में बहुत सारा बड़ो लोग ओपियम यूज कर एडिक्ट होने का वजह से क्या करता है, अपना जो प्रॉपर्टीज है उसको टोटली सेलिंग आउट कर देता है ओपियम एडिक्ट होने का वजह से. तो कहीं ना कहीं ओपियम बहुत ज्यादा कॉस्टली होने का वजह से पूरा सभी अपना प्रॉपर्टीज को बेच देता है. देन इस तरीके से फैमिली को केयर नहीं करता. बच्चा लोग का बहुत सारा बच्चा लोग का लाइफ बर्बाद हो जाता है. इस तरीके से बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम है. तो ऐसे ही सो मैम कैन यू शो माय पीपीटी पीपीटी को आप स्क्रीन में मुझे दिखा सकेगा?
Mr. Jacoria.
नो नो मैम, दिखाई नहीं दे रहा, विजिबल नहीं है.
अच्छा, क्या बाकी पैनलिस्ट देख पा रहे हैं पीपीटी?
देख पा रहे मैम.
सर आई थिंक थोड़ा नेटवर्क इशू है आपके एंड पे, क्योंकि यहाँ पीपीटी प्रेजेंट हो रही है.
ओके 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 ओके, चलिए. तो ऐसा करके बहुत सारा हमारा यहाँ प्रॉब्लम होता है. तो इसका ओपियम का सिलसिले में हम सभी ने डिसीजन लेके शुरू शुरू में इनिशियली हम लोग नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान का जो स्कीम को लेकर हम लोग ओपियम को हटाना है बोल के हम लोग बहुत कोशिश किया. तो ऐसा करके बहुत सारा रिलक्टेंसी ऑफ द पब्लिक टू इनवाइव पॉजिटिव चेंज कि शुरू शुरू में रिलक्टेंसी यानी कि बहुत सारा लोग इसको अवेयरनेस लेने को रेडी नहीं था, कि सुनने को राजी नहीं था. लेकिन शुरू शुरू में बहुत बार ऐसे करके हम सभी ने कंडक्ट किया लेकिन उसमें बहुत कम आदमी आके सुनने को राजी नहीं था. तो बाद में हम लोग आगे जाके क्या किया, जो ऑल अरुणाचल प्रदेश वुमेन वेलफेयर सोसाइटी का साथ हम लोग कोलैबोरेट करके, और जो गांव गांव बुराज है उन लोगों का साथ कोलैबोरेट करके, और स्टूडेंट बाकी यूनियंस का तरफ से कोलैबोरेशन करके, और सज्जता WCDS डिपार्टमेंट का तरफ से हम लोग कोलैबोरेशन करके ये चीज को इनिशिएटिव लेने का बाद एटलीस्ट हमारा यहाँ अभी लोग इसका जागरूकता होने लगा है. तो स्पेशली मैं नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान का जो टेक्निक है और ये जो स्कीम, इसको मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ कि ये आने के बाद हमारा यहाँ लोग इसका बारे में काफी अवेयरनेस हो गया, अभी सुनने को रेडी है. और जब भी अभी अवेयरनेस कुछ प्रोग्राम कराता है अभी भारी मात्रा में लोग इसको अटेंड भी करता है, सुनने को रेडी भी होता है. और इस तरीके से बहुत सारा हमारा यहाँ चेंजेस भी होता है. और ये 1-2 साल के अंदर में अभी ओपियम जो कल्टीवेशन है अभी करना बहुत सारा भारी मात्रा में कम हो गया. और कहीं कहीं विलेजेस में तो टोटली इसको प्रिवेंट कर दिया, करना ही छोड़ दिया. क्योंकि काफी अवेयरनेस फैलाने के बाद नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान के अंदर में जो हम लोग अवेयरनेस कराने के बाद बहुत सारा लोग इसको समझ में आ गया. तो अभी इसको प्रिवेंट कर रहे हैं धीरे धीरे. और आने वाला 2-3 सालों में होप करते हैं कि ये टोटली ये सब कल्टीवेशन करना और जो एडिक्ट है जो ये सब यूज करना टोटली ये भी प्रिवेंट आउट हो जाएगा. और नेक्स्ट बेस्ट प्रैक्टिस एंड सक्सेस स्टोरी का बात करेगा तो हम लोग वी हैव कंडक्टेड न्यूमरस अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम on the ill effects drugs and substance abuse. For doing this we have role in serve department and NGO who are working for the case ना. So अभी नीचे में आपको कुछ फोटोज है हम लोग जो अवेयरनेस कंडक्ट किया है इल इफेक्ट्स ड्रग्स एंड सब्सटेंस अब्यूज का अगेंस्ट में हम लोग जो कराया है. हम लोग आपको मैं थोड़ा कुछ फोटो दिखाता हूँ मैडम. नेक्स्ट. और यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं जैसे आप फर्स्ट फोटो में देखिए स्कूल में हम लोग कराया ऐसा करके जगह जगह पे हम लोग जैसे कि कीकू मारियांग तुटिंग जैसे एरिया पे भी हम लोग कराया यहाँ पे। और मैम नेक्स्ट प्लीज। आई थिंक मेरा यहाँ थोड़ा नेट का थोड़ा इशू हो सकता है मैम। नेक्स्ट प्लीज। ओके, यहाँ पे आप फोटोज में देख सकते हैं हम लोग कंडक्ट किया वुमेन वेलफेयर सोसाइटी का तरफ से। हम लोग यहाँ पे कोलैबोरेशन करके गांव बुरा का साथ कोलैबोरेट करके गेकू टाउन में कंडक्ट कराया ऐसा करके। मैम नेक्स्ट प्लीज। जी, ऐसा करके यहाँ पे मारियांग में कराया तो। और आप फोटोज में देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे लोग अभी से हम लोग जो ऑफियम कल्टीवेशन हो बाकी जो ड्रग्स एनी मतलब कोई भी चीज एडिक्टेड चीज को हम लोग करना छोड़ देगा बोल के प्लेज यहाँ पे सभी को कराया। और नेक्स्ट जैसे कि स्कूल वगैरह में कराया। और हम लोग का यहाँ हम लोग नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान का जो शर्ट भी बना के काफी स्कूल में भी बांटा हम लोग। स्कूल में भी हम लोग ये किया डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया इस तरीके से बहुत सारा चीज कराया। और लास्ट में कंक्लूजन में आप देख सकते हैं जैसे इन एडिशन वी हैव लॉन्च कैंपेन एंड प्लेज टेकिंग ceremonies to curb the drugs and the substance abuse in our society. So we have also conducted such similar outreach program in the schools and the villages. तो हम लोग बहुत सारा और भी कराया लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं ऐसे शॉर्ट टाइम होने का वजह से मैं अच्छा से डाटा कलेक्ट नहीं कर पाया। इसके लिए मैं आप सभी को एक्सट्रीमली सॉरी बोलना चाहूंगा। तो फिर नेक्स्ट टाइम अगर इस तरीके से होगा तो डेफिनेटली मैं अच्छे से डाटा कलेक्ट करके और मैं अच्छे से प्रेजेंट करूंगा। थैंक यू सो मच मैम। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much. Now I would like to request our final panelist, Mr. Yogesh, a master volunteer from Sikkim, to present his thoughts to our audience. Mr. Yogesh. Is he-
Hello, I am audible.
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay. Uh, Firstly, by taking permission of respected ma'am, sirs, and all the master volunteers training from different states, me Yogesh Sharma. I belong from Gazing district under Sikkim, and I am presently a student of Sikkim University. Also, I am the present president of Sikkim University Student Association. I had been working as a master volunteer from 2021. Uh, During my first year, पहले में I have been working as a master मतलब during COVID times too. Uh, Now I'm not too much engaged, but I had been following this नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान because मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि फर्स्टली सोशल मिनिस्ट्री गवर्नमेंट इंडिया को थैंकफुल देना चाहता हूँ क्योंकि बिकॉज नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान लॉन्च होने के कारण से एक कोऑर्डिनेशन बना है स्पेशली बिटवीन द डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स. So in my districts, education department, police department, home department, all actively worked under this Nasha Mukta Bharat Abhiyan. पहले when the meeting जब हुआ था फर्स्ट में as a district level meeting where all the department participate in the meeting put their points or different plan of activities had been formed. So I'm so sorry, may PPT I could not make a PPT due to some reason which I shared with Anushka ma'am. हम लोग के डिस्ट्रिक्ट में जो नशा का जो मैन है मैन कैनबिस मैरिजुना जिसे हम लोग की लैंग्वेज में गांजा बोला जाता है सो उसका तो इम्पैक्ट है और पीपल्स उस पे थोड़ा लोग वो ज़्यादा लेते हैं उसी के साथ अल्कोहल है. सो नशा मुक्त भारत लॉन्च होने के बाद वी कुड गेट मोर डिटेल्स ऑन दैट. मैसिव लेवल ऑफ कैंपेनिंग हमने पूरे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में किया. देर आर हमने डिफरेंट मीडियम से कैंपेनिंग इसका रिलेटेड हमने इंफॉर्मेशन शेयर किया स्पेशली सोशल मीडिया में वीडियो जो लोकल लैंग्वेज में बना के सो दैट ये इंफॉर्मेशन एवरी लोगों तक पहुंचे करके इंफॉर्मेशन शेयर किया. अंडर यूथ रीच आउट में डिफरेंट जगह स्पोर्ट्स कंपटीशन करके पुलिस और ड्राइवर एसोसिएशन के बीच मीटिंग वगैरह रख के और वुमेन एसोसिएशन को जोड़ के आशा आंगनवाड़ी को जोड़ के we had been campaigning since a year for this Nasha Mukta Bharat Abhiyan. इसी तरह we have visited संजीवनी रिहैब सोसाइटी also and वहाँ पर जाके हम लोगों ने जो जो वहाँ पर रिहैब में है उन लोगों से हमने बात किया, हमने जाना कि व्हाट इज़ द ग्राउंड रियलिटी, कि व्हाट मोटिवेट उन्होंने मतलब क्यों उन्होंने लेना शुरू कर दिया। सो इसे आई फील कि नशा मुक्त भारत जो लॉन्च किया है इट शुड बी मोर, इसको और आगे ले ले जाना चाहिए क्योंकि नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान एक ही साल 2 साल करने थे, आई थिंक जो टारगेट है वो अचीव नहीं हो पाएगा बिकॉज नशा में नॉट ओनली और डिस्ट्रिक्ट और स्टेट लोग बहुत है। सो इसको नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान को और आगे ले जाके और डिफरेंट मोड में और स्टेक होल्डर्स लाइक आई विल बी वेरी थैंकफुल टू अनुष्का मैम बिकॉज अगर हम लोग के साथ मीटिंग वगैरह करके मास्टर वॉलंटियर अगर ग्राउंड लेवल से ऐसा इनपुट लेके इस नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान को और आगे ले जाएगा इट विल बी वेरी फ्रूटफुल और ये आई थिंक दिस अभियान विल बी सक्सेस इन द अपकमिंग ईयर्स। और कम्युनिटी लेवल में इवेंट के लिए स्कूल स्कूल को एक डिवीजन बना के पूरा डिस्ट्रिक्ट में जितना भी स्कूल है सभी को डिवीजन बना के नाटक ड्रामा के थ्रू म्यूजिक के थ्रू सो दैट उनको कनेक्शन मिले। दिस वे आल्सो आवर डिस्ट्रिक्ट हैज प्लान्ड एंड डन एक्टिविटीज। उसी तरह बाइक रैली किया सो दैट कि जो बाइक में इंटरेस्ट है वो लोग भी जुड़े। उसी तरह पीस रैली किया इन्वॉल्विंग डिफरेंट लोकल एनजीओज। उसी तरह परफॉर्मिंग आर्ट्स ये इवेंट वगैरह भी कराए। उसी तरह फूड रैली किया। देन ये सब इवेंट करके ये सब प्रोग्राम करके मैक्सिमम दिस टाइम एज इन माय डिस्ट्रिक्ट अवेयरनेस पे ज़्यादा फोकस किया जाए। सो मेरा फर्दर रिक्वेस्ट है कि आवर डिस्ट्रिक्ट डू नॉट हैव डी एडिक्शन सेंटर एंड आई फील ये होना चाहिए डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में। एंड ऑन द अपकमिंग इवेंट्स मोर स्पोर्ट्स प्रैक्टिस एक्टिविटीज़ में फोकस करना चाहिए क्योंकि यूथ का इन्वॉल्वमेंट उस पे होगा। और मैं यहाँ पर कहना चाहता हूँ कि सिर्फ यूथ नहीं जो नशा मुक्त भारत में है जो स्पेशली जो अगर हम थोड़ा और नीचे स्पेशली 14-15 ईयर्स से ही बच्चों को अगर ये सब बताने लगे बिकॉज शुरू वहाँ से होता है। नशा मुक्त स्टूडेंट फर्स्ट सिगरेट पीता है फिर मूव ऑन। सो अगर नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान इट इज़ माय पर्सनल सजेशन कि अगर इसको और ग्राउंड लेवल पे ले जाए और स्कूल लेवल में भी और एक्टिवेट किया कि बार बार अगर ये चीज़ किया तो स्टूडेंट और जो यूथ है उनको भी फील होगा कि वी शुड नॉट डू दैट। सो आई थिंक दिस इज ऑल्सो माई सजेशन। और स्किल डेवलपमेंट कोर्स भी आई थिंक देयर शुड बी सो दैट कि जो इससे पीड़ित है जिनकी परिवार जो इससे पीड़ित है नशा इसके कारण से अगर स्किल डेवलपमेंट कोर्स वगैरह उनको दिया जाए और सम काइंड ऑफ सो दैट उनको एक जॉब वगैरह भी फ्यूचर में मिल सके। तो इफ इन दिस काइंड अभियान मूव आई think it will be more fruitful. And I'll suggest ki there should be and I also like to mention that in our state government of Sikkim is also working very tirelessly for the Nasha Mukta Bharat Abhiyan. They are also engaging different activities, encouraging youth not to do such kind of activities. So in overall all I had been working sincerely for the Nasha Mukta Bharat Abhiyan in my district along with my states. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Yogesh. Now we will move on to our question and answer session. And my first question to you, like what could be the like innovative activities which we can do in your district under NMBA, specifically focusing on tribal border, areas. Do you have any thought about it?
So, being my state being surrounded by three international borders, Nepal, China, and Bhutan. Uh, so, I think in my personal experience and what I've seen, if we could focus on more on sports and engaging activities for the youth, and like a skill development courses if we can initiate in my districts, it will be helpful so that we can engage youth and make them not to participate and not to take such kind of things. And also I like to mention here that it should be on focus on a at least from 11 to 12 year old we have to focus there so that कि अगर बचपन से उन लोगों को हम लोग कहना शुरू कर दे then they will not take नशा मुक्त एट दैट लेवल। सो मैं कैन यहाँ से सजेस्ट करना चाहता हूँ कि नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान मोर इट शुड बी फ्रॉम 11-12 ओल्ड से ये शुरू होना चाहिए सो दैट कि जो नहीं लेता उन लोगों को भी हमको कैंपेनिंग करना पड़ेगा। so that कि वो लोग भी उस पे ना आए. So that will be my personal suggestion.
And now we would like to move on to our next panelist, Mr. Aris. Uh, Mr. Aris, sir, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
So the question to you is, in your opinion, how can awareness generation programs in vulnerable areas can be improved?
Uh, First of all, in these areas, what can be improved through awareness generation programs, in my opinion, is to train master trainers. They can be in-house since NMBA focuses on educational institutes and youth and youngsters and women. So what we can do is train master trainers. They can be in-house trained teachers in schools, colleges, or institutions. They can be, if you take women folk self-help groups, they can be one of those also, master trainers, and they can play the role of nodal officers for drug prevention in that particular facility, institute, or the nodal officers come master trainers can administer, counseling services to anyone who has been exposed to drugs or is using drugs or is addicted to any kind of substance or drugs, you know. And I think that, in my opinion, is one thing where awareness generation programs can be improved in our area this side.
Thank you so much for answering that question, sir. And my next Mr. Rahul Puri.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Sir, how do you think? So my question to you is, so how do you think can we involve the local communities and beneficiaries more in the planning and implementation of NMBA at the district level?
Ma'am, as I've stressed in my PPT, ma'am, one thing we can do is to include these type of Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan success stories, general guidelines in school curriculum, which will help in long run. As all of us have experienced this in that whatever we learn in our primary and pre-primary days, and that will remain with us through our lifetime. That can be one thing we can do. And इसके अलावा मैम yoga and physical exercise can be um, it can be implemented in every educational institution. uh, Sports activities, जैसे कि मैंने पहले बताया हरियाणा की एग्जांपल कितनी अच्छी है कि वहाँ पे स्पोर्ट्स एक्टिविटीज ज्यादा और उनका रेशो बहुत कम है इसमें ड्रग अब्यूज में. और मैम police and law enforcement agencies are doing their best. And moreover, ma'am, we have uh, uh, from previous 2 months, we have started a campaign at district level under the supervision of district magistrate Rajouri, नशा मुक्त रजौरी के नाम से. मैम उसमें हम एक बहुत बड़ा अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम एक करते हैं महीने के एंड डेट पे. कल भी मैम हुआ है, उसमें पिछले महीने भी हुआ था. वो हम अपने लेवल पे डीसी सर ने मतलब उसमें किया है. इस तरीके के मैम हम कर सकते हैं. और मैम एक दो चीजें और हैं कि हम जब अवेयरनेस करने जाते हैं कहीं, तो जो सोर्स पर्सन है जैसे हम तो अगर हमारे पास, मैम वही कह रहा हूँ मैं कि अगर हमारे पास कुछ अप्लायंसेस होंगे इस तरीके के, अगर आप प्रोवाइड करा सकें फॉर स्पेसिफिक पर्पस ऑफ नशा, तो बेटर हम उसमें चेक कर पाते हैं. तो ये है मैम एक इसमें हो सकता है. और मैम जब भी हम कहीं भी गया हूँ, मैं अपने पर्सनल लेवल पे जब भी मैं कहीं गया हूँ, तो मैंने यही कोशिश की है मैम कि अगर वहाँ पे दो चार बच्चे भी ये बात सीख पाए, तो हमारा वो लेक्चर मुझे लगता है सक्सेसफुल होता है. अगर 50 में से 5 बच्चा भी वो सीख पाए, कुछ लेके घर जाएंगे. ये है मैम कोशिश है हमारी की. हमने यही टारगेट रखा है कि फीमेल्स को हम ज्यादा टारगेट रखते हैं, क्योंकि एक लेडी जब घर में जाती है तो पूरे घर में वो वही मैसेज आता है. कोशिश करते हैं मैम अपनी तरफ से, और यही एक तो सजेशन.
I
दैट्स
just
ऑल.
wanted to ask one question to Mr. Jacoria. Uh, what are the major issues you have faced while carrying out NMBA activities? Hello, are you there? So what are the major issues you have
Yes.
faced while carrying out the NMBA activities and how you overcome them?
Okay. So am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. So हमारा यहाँ जो प्रॉब्लम का मेजर इश्यूज का बात करेगा तो सबसे पहले तो आफरशंग डिस्ट्रिक्ट में नशामुक्त भारत अभियान के अंदर मास्टर वॉलंटियर बहुत कम है। देयर इज बहुत कम है, तो इसका वजह से मुझे कोई भी मैनेजमेंट में जब भी अवेयरनेस कुछ ऑर्गेनाइज करने के लिए कोशिश किया कि मतलब अकेला कितना ना कर पाएगी इस तरीके से, तो ऐसा करके प्रॉब्लम बहुत फेस किया। और सेकेंडली लोग यहाँ पे शुरू में नहीं सुनता था, सुनने को राजी नहीं था, फिर भी हम लोग कराने के लिए जिससे भी कोशिश किया, इन लोग को जिससे भी अवेयरनेस कराना है। देन थर्डली हमारा एरिया में बहुत सारा रोड कनेक्टिविटी का प्रॉब्लम चलता है, तो इसका वजह से एक जगह से दूसरा जगह में ट्रेवल करने के लिए बहुत सारा इश्यूज, बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम फेस करना पड़ता है ऐसे करके। और भी बहुत सारा इश्यूज है, जैसे कि हमारा यहाँ देखा जाएगा तो रिहेबिलिटेशन 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 सेंटर का बहुत सारा इश्यूज चल रहा है, तो ऐसे करके बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम पेश करना पड़ता है। लेकिन जितना भी प्रॉब्लम पेश किया, फिर भी इसको सोचता है कि अकेला कितना ना कर पाएगा, फिर भी कहीं ना कहीं अपने आप को मैं कंट्रोल कर लेता हूँ कि नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान के लिए मैंने जब ज्वाइन किया था, चलो इसके लिए चाहे कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम होगा, इश्यूज होगा, मैं करूंगा, करेगा। मैंने प्लेज लिया था, इसलिए चाहे जितना भी प्रॉब्लम हो तो उसको जैसे कैसे भी करके मैं एज माय सोसाइटी के लिए, मेरा कम्युनिटी के लिए, मेरा कंट्री के लिए, तो मैं कुछ भी कैसे भी हो, जितना भी प्रॉब्लम हो, इस तरीके से हिम्मत का साथ में प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर लेता हूँ, कम ओवर कर लेता हूँ, तो इस तरीके से। तो उतना ही सर प्रॉब्लम है। थैंक यू।
मिस्टर जफरिया, आपने जो भी सजेशंस दिए हैं,
जी पार्डन मैम।
हाँ, आई एम सेइंग कि आपने जो अपने चैलेंजेस हम
यस यस मैम। हेलो।
आपको हेलो आपको एनएमबीए इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए the things that you need are hello, can you hear me, sir?
हेलो मैम, आपका सुनाई नहीं दे रहा, शायद नेटवर्क का मेरा यहाँ इश्यू हो रहा है।
It's okay, sir. Thank you for your contribution to the panel. And with that, I have one final question for Ms. Vandal Schwartz. Ma'am, are you here?
Yes, I can hear you.
To ensure that the master volunteers that you train are well equipped to address the unique challenges faced by the
Okay, we ensure that we ensure that okay, we ensure that in every trainings, in every trainings, uh, a pre and post training evaluation sheet is developed. So we ask each of the master volunteers to fill up that pre and post training evaluation sheet at the end of each day. So we can know from their answers that their level of the knowledge and the skills that they have absorbed during the trainings. We ask the questions on the level of the subject knowledge, new skills learned, new things learned, and how to put the things that they have learned into practice into the field. So we are ensuring by using those pre and post training evaluation sheets. And we also ensure that the training methodology is participatory. We inculcate lots of group works, lots of role plays, so that when they go out into the field, they will know how to build rapport with the substance users, with the dependents. They will know how to have interpersonal communication with substance users. They will know the basic counseling skills when they go out into the field. So we are ensuring that by using those two strategies.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We have discussed various challenges faced during the implementation of Nashamukht Bharat Abhiyan and the need to continuous improvement. The suggestion provided by the panelists will be instrumental in enhancing the reach and impact of NMBA. It's essential to measure the impact and sustainability of the initiative taken in each district to ensure the program's long-term success.
Can I add one more suggestion?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
मैम ये मुझे लगता है क्या पता इतना सही नहीं है, मैं अपना पर्सनल ओपिनियन मैम, कि मैम कुछ ड्रग्स जैसे कि वो बड़े लीगल ड्रग्स हैं, कि वो जैसे टोबैको है और सिगरेट्स है मैम, वो बड़ा किराने की दुकान पे भी, जैसे कि हम जाए किसी भी दुकान पे जाएंगे, ग्रोसरी पे जाएंगे, तो मैम अवेलेबल होते हैं। अगर हम उनको स्पेसिफिक स्टोर्स में मैम बेचने का कुछ प्रोविजन हो जाए, तो उसमें थोड़ा सा मुझे लगता है कि फर्क पड़ सकता है, ड्यू टू सोशल स्टिग्मा। कई बार जैसे कि लोग जैसे शराब की दुकान पे जाने से परहेज करते हैं कुछ लोग, कुछ ना कुछ नंबर मुझे लग रहा है कि शायद उनका भी तंबाकू यूजर्स का भी कम हो सकता है। That's it.
Thank you so much, sir. Once again, I would like to thank all of the panelists who joined us today here for their suggestions and for the presentations. And we hope to implement and share all the messages that you have shared with us today.
Thank you, ma'am.
Torchbearers of NMBA has been a very important contribution. And now I would just like to request everyone to turn on their cameras so that we can Mr. Aris and Miss. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And once again, thank you so much for joining in here today.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Oh yeah. So it's a team meeting.
Mhm. It's good.